My partner is very jealous. What do I do? Anyway, jealousy in any relationship, there's need for what I call healthy jealousy. If you're in a relationship and the other person does not feel any iota of jealousy, then they don't really care about you. If your partner will see you, you're a lady and your guy will see you in the laps of another man and he feels nothing, then, my dear, you have nothing with him. Or he feels you making out, kissing, or in a compromising situation or position with another guy, and he feels nothing, then you mean nothing to him, completely nothing. So don't even think you're in a relationship with such a person because they could care less. So some healthy jealousy is important in any relationship. You would like to protect what you love. You would like to protect what you like. But the question is, when does jealousy become unhealthy? First of all, let's look at the reasons for jealousy. People can get jealous because of insecurity. They don't feel very good about themselves and they feel like somebody else is better or might have what I don't have. The chances are that my partner might be drawn to that person more than to myself. Insecurity plays a major role in jealousy. We also have low self-esteem. It's related to insecurity. When you don't appreciate so much who you are, what you have, and you feel like you're not wealthy enough for this person that you have, and you feel like he or she might be drawn to those who are better than you. We also have this fear. Every jealousy has to do with fear of abandonment. And this person might leave me alone. I need to do whatever I should to make sure that nobody takes him or her away from me. So you're afraid of losing the person. Therefore, jealousy is like building that guardrail to make sure that nobody crosses over to take him or her away from me. It can also be a way of controlling another person, which is one of the things that is not good about jealousy, because it's almost like you're chasing people away from his or her life, so that you alone will have dominion, and with that, control might set in when you now want to dictate how they feel and how they feel it and when they feel it. I think it's very important that people become so careful of people who use jealousy as control measures. Unrealistic expectations. When people move into a relationship with you and they expect something that is not realistic, I have to say hi to people I know before you. I have to greet my classmates. I have to say hi to neighbors. I have to say hi to business partners. I don't all of a sudden stop because I married you. So if you're expecting that I should just stop my life because I married you, then you're being unrealistic. It doesn't mean that I will be doing something compromising, stupid with them. No, but those pleasantries and civil greetings and normal decent relationship with others have to continue. Wouldn't really stop because I said yes to you. And if you're expecting that I will stop saying hi to everybody because I'm your wife or I'm your husband, then you must be fooling yourself. You must be unrealistic in that expectation. Another thing about jealousy is sometimes it comes with past experiences. People have been hurt before. People have had a very bad experience, maybe from a friend that took their friend away, or a girlfriend that snatched their boyfriend, or boyfriend that did this or that. So they're basically carrying that past experience around, and they are now building defenses and making sure it doesn't happen to them again. So unconsciously they exhibit this jealous tendency even without knowing it, even without being conscious of it, because they're trying to prevent whatever happened before not to happen again. But you know what? You're in a new relationship with somebody who was not the culprit of that, whatever happened to you before. So he or she cannot be punished because of your past experience. So you gotta get healed from that, so that this person will enjoy this relationship with you and not have to endure it. So those betrayals you have had before, you need to be able to put them in proper perspective and give the new person a chance to prove himself or herself, even though you still have to be careful to make sure you're not beaten twice. But again, it doesn't mean that the other person every day will be basically suffering for what another did to you years ago. People are also jealous because they perceive that a threat is coming. Threat is coming from the outside. Whoever out there might be better than me, and they want to make sure that the threat does not materialize. Jealousy happens more when people feel like they're not good enough. You can see that even in marriages, even when it comes to sex between couples. Sometimes the more people have issues in that regard, the more they feel insecure, the more insecurity sets in. So it's also important to have that conversation, that communication with your significant other, with your wife, with your husband, or with whoever you are in a serious relationship with, to iron out, discuss whatever it is that is going on, and things that make you feel somehow. If somebody really loves you, then they need to pay attention to those things to make sure that you feel a little comfortable. Because the truth is that people can feed other people's insecurity. You feed other people's insecurity by basically making me feel as if something is going on, even if something is not going on. When you start hiding things from me, when you start hiding conversations, you're talking and laughing as soon as I'm coming in, you basically lower your tone, or you stop, or you say, I'll call you back. Really? Me and you are together in the room or in the parlor or whatever, and I step out, and then you're making a call as I'm coming in, you say, I'll call you back. So you're now making me begin to wonder what is really going on. What is going on? When you start behaving somehow, when you start hiding things and behaving in a very questionable manner, then you're increasing my insecurity, increasing my jealousy. And it's not my fault if I feel insecure, because you are now making me become suspicious of certain things that I'm noticing around you. I know you, you know me, because we are in a relationship. And all of a sudden, you start becoming totally different, becoming somebody else. I know your income, you know my income in a marriage, and now you start affording things that our income together will not be able to afford. So where is the money coming from? And I ask you, and you're not giving me, clear answers to it. Obviously, you're making me wonder who else is bankrolling you. What else is going on, and you start hanging out with some people, questionable character, and start doing shady things with them that I may not understand, but I'm suspicious of. Then you are increasing my insecurity, and I have a right to feel somehow. Because remember, it's not just about it, because people can actually hurt you because of the person you're with. Yes, it has happened before. People can hurt you because they want to take over whoever is in your life. So it also has to do with instinct of self-preservation, because I need to protect myself. So jealousy can also be protecting myself in addition to making sure I keep you. Even though I gotta make sure that I don't do it to the detriment of your own welfare and your own sanity. But jealousy is basically a measure of protecting our love. So a healthy jealousy is important, making sure that I make you feel special. I love you so much that I want to keep you. But also, I gotta make sure that I don't end up controlling you in the process. So there is a fine line between healthy jealousy and unhealthy jealousy. But all the same, I think whatever happens, communication is a key. Discuss it and make it easier for one another to understand the other person. All right, I hope this helps. God bless you and bless your marriage and your relationship. Take care.